Have you seen the hymen? It is a very important structure in the female reproductive system. It has special significance both physiologically and culturally. However, there are often many misunderstandings about the hymen. Today, I will tell you in detail what the hymen has, what its physiological characteristics are, and let you know the true appearance of the hymen. First of all, we have to know what the hymen is. The hymen is actually a structure left during embryonic development near the vaginal opening. It is mainly composed of connective tissue and a small amount of muscle. Because the ovaries are not fully developed and the estrogen is relatively low, the hymen is relatively fragile and has poor stretching. It is easily affected by external factors and ruptures. Next, let's talk about the different forms of the hymen. The shape of the hymen is really varied. The most common is the ring-shaped hymen, which is like a small disc surrounding the vaginal opening. In the middle of this disc, there is a small round or oval hole, which is the hymen. There's also a serrated hymen which also surrounds the vaginal opening with a hymen hole in the middle, but its edge has many small protrusions which looks like a circle of small serrations. The umbrella-shaped hymen, the edge looks like an open, small umbrella. The sieve-shaped hymen is very special. It almost completely covers the vaginal opening, but there are many small holes on it like a sieve. Then there is the closed hymen, which has no holes and completely blocks the vaginal opening. This is a developmental abnormality with an incidence rate of about 1 in 1,000 to 1. If a girl has this condition, there will be some typical symptoms. For example, after puberty, there will be increasingly severe periodic lower abdominal pain. There will be a mass in the lower abdomen, and it will slowly grow larger every month in severe cases. There will also be constipation, frequent urination or urinary retention, and a feeling of heaviness and swelling in the. In addition to these, there is also a crescent-shaped hymen, which is half-moon-shaped and grows on one side of the vaginal opening. A hymen hole is biased to the other side. There is a hymen on one side, not on the other side. Finally, there is a diaphragm-shaped hymen, which is split into two small holes, forming a partition-like structure, but this form will not affect women's physical health or fertility. Let's talk about the physiological characteristics of the hymen. As mentioned earlier, when a minor is underage because of the lack of estrogen, the hymen is very fragile and has poor stretchability. Therefore, when a girl does some strenuous exercise or has other external forces, the hymen may rupture. For example, strenuous exercise such as running on jumping, as well as masturbation, dancing, cycling, and even gynecological examinations may cause the hymen to rupture. Moreover, some women are born without a hymen. Here I have to focus on the relationship between the hymen and sexual behavior. Don't think that the hymen is the standard for testing whether a woman has had her first sexual intercourse. In fact, many women do not have obvious bleeding during their first sexual intercourse, which is very normal. The integrity of the hymen has nothing to do with personal emotions and marriage, and it should not be the basis for evaluating a person. We cannot have different views on a woman just because of a layer of membrane. When I was a child, I had an accident and was injured and bleeding while playing with my sisters. When I had this behavior for the first time, I really did not see blood. Finally, I want to say that understanding the true situation of the hymen can eliminate many unnecessary misunderstandings and social prejudices. Everyone's physiological characteristics are unique, and we cannot let a layer of membrane determine a person's value and happiness. I hope every woman can correctly understand her body, pay more attention to her health, and live out her own confidence and brilliance.